We hope you enjoyed this morning's worship service and invite you to continue watching our post-worship segment, featuring a hymn, musical offering, and minute for mission for 1 great hour of sharing. Good morning and welcome to the first Sunday in Lent, which also begins our kickoff to 1 great hour of sharing, a campaign that will run through Palm Sunday, March 28th, 2021. Our goal this year is quite ambitious, $10,000, which is a goal that we reached last year thanks to your help and the Mission Committee. This year, the Mission Committee will match 10% of our member giving. This morning's 1 great hour of sharing message begins with, because water is life. When Manuel Nazario casts his net into the water these days, his catch is far less plentiful. In the remote area of Bolivia, near the Paraguay-Argentina border, Manuel and the members of his indigenous community are finding that their fishing, the traditional livelihood they've relied on, is now in severe jeopardy. The Capirandita community is grappling with the devastating impact of climate change, irregular rainfall patterns, prolonged droughts, disease, and mining pollution. As a result, their age-old ways of life and their means of economic support are increasingly threatened. The degradation of the environment and the mounting lack of access to water threatens their survival. Manuel has emerged as one of the leaders in his fishing community. A born innovator and community organizer, he is now leading the families in the Capirandita towards the promise of a better way in the partnership with a local organization called CERDET, Center for Regional Studies of Tarija. Together, they are working to develop irrigation systems and to collect and store rainwater for safe drinking. Because of gifts received through 1 great hour of sharing, like the gifts you and I will make to this offering here in our congregation, CERDET is building infrastructure to address the community's critical water shortage. Their goal is to create 500 meters of pipes to transport safe well water to those in need. Manuel will be responsible for carrying out the excavation work on the underground piping system. Our gifts will also support the distribution of plastic containers to collect and save rainwater. 1 great hour of sharing helps us address critical water needs in places like South Sudan, training technicians to dig water wells for their communities and on maintenance, hygiene, and sanitation. And in places here in America like Detroit, Our gifts have joined with We the People of Detroit to secure access to water for those who have had their water shut off during the pandemic. We the People of Detroit is a grassroots organization that aims to inform, educate, and empower Detroit residents on imperative issues, all made possible by contributions through One Great Hour of Sharing. One Great Hour of Sharing is the single largest way that Presbyterians come together every year to share God's love by becoming repairers of the breach, joining with people in need to build God's house together. Together we are making a better world for those in need, no matter where they are. Please give generously, for when we all do a little, it adds up to a lot. Thank you. Our hymns are streamed and printed with permission under CCLI license number 11548134.